The session will come to order. We are now holding the first general session of the 94th South Carolina FFA State Convention. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their station?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The Reporter.
Stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people, in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that stretches from the states of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries whether corn's grown and other FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is the time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based upon true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soul. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, who is placed beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will now call the roll of members.
There are numerous members and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this session of the 94th Annual South Carolina State FFA Convention duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may now be properly presented. Welcome to the first general session of the 94th Annual South Carolina State FFA Convention. Today is a very special day as we get to hear from some of the great men and women in agriculture. We will highlight successes of the FFA chapters from across the state, as well as recognizing national chapter awards. We will also showcase some of the amazing achievements of our FFA members by recognizing scholarship winners at the state and national level. Get ready, FFA members, for an exciting and fun first general session of the 94th Annual South Carolina State FFA Convention.
Actions speak louder than words. Got to put in that work. What is learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, living to serve, leaving a mark, breaking the mold. Actions speak louder than words. Got to put in that work. We're having making heads turn, and together we can change the world. We are the FFA.
Bringing our invocation today is Miss Kylie Cathcart. Kylie served as the 2019 to 2020 State FFA President and continues to share her passion for agriculture and agriculture education wherever she goes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Kylie Cathcart.
At this time, please join me in prayer. Lord, thank you for this day and thank you for this amazing opportunity to celebrate the 94th Annual South Carolina FFA State Convention. I would like to thank you for everything that you've done for us and your provisions for us throughout this past year. Thank you for the state officers who have worked tirelessly to make this convention possible and have poured their hearts and their effort into this organization. Thank you for the advisors and FFA members who have worked all year and competed in CDEs and really worked to make this organization worth celebrating. Thank you for the agriculturalists and the farmers throughout our state and throughout our nation for working every day to provide for our families and our country. And thank you for state staff who has worked with the officers and worked with Ag Ed throughout the state all year, again, to make this organization what it is. Thank you for your blessings that you've poured out upon us, and I ask that you keep us safe, whether we're gathered or whether we're spread out throughout the state during this convention. Thank you for all that you've given us, and thank you for who you are and what you've done. It's in your name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Kylie, for your dedication to South Carolina's FFA Association. During your years of service as state president, you helped us make an impact through the FFA. We are glad you were able to join us again at State Convention. FFA members, I am excited to announce that Kylie Cathcart will be representing South Carolina as our national officer candidate this year. Kylie will embark on the interview process in October at the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis. Good luck, Kylie. We are honored to have a special guest today who has personally come to welcome us on behalf of Clemson University. He is known for his unforgettable personality, great sense of humor, hard work, and Tiger pride. Welcome to the stage, Professor and Associate Dean of Outreach and Engagement and Director of Clemson Cooperative Extension, Dr. Tom Dobbins.
Good afternoon, South Carolina FFA, and welcome to the 94th convention. Welcome to Clemson University in a virtual style as you are enjoying it again this year as you did last year. First of all, I want to thank Ms. Jillian Lash for her work in making sure that the FFA convention is continued again this year as it was last year. And that I want to make sure that you understand how much work she has to put into making this work. It's a lot more work, believe it or not, to do it in virtual than it is to do it in person. I hope that we can welcome you to the 95th convention next year in person. I think that your 94th convention will be very interesting and very fruitful. But again, the blue and gold, we always like to meet in person because the networks that you make and the people that you meet is what I remember most about my years in FFA, going through the FFA and what it meant to me and to my son, Troy, was a lot. And a lot of that had to do with in-person meetings. I want to challenge each of you members of the South Carolina FFA to not settle for second best, to strive to do more and be more. I want to encourage all of you to come to Clemson and join us in the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences and to pursue a degree in agriculture to help promote agriculture throughout not only the United States, but throughout the world. We are hitting some very serious food shortages, and we need to help in precision ag. We need to help with people that understand agriculture in the IT world. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but the world's largest turkey processing facility is being built as we speak in Camden, South Carolina. And the president, Dr. Ron Prestage, said that the main thing that he needs is that young people that understand agriculture but can do IT work. We are expanding our precision agriculture work with drones and all type of agriculture engineering feats at the Blackville station, our conservation work at Baruch, our genetic work at PD, our agribusiness work at Sand Hill, and of course here at Clemson, we're doing a lot of work in animal science. So I encourage all of you to really work hard and study hard at your local high schools and to make sure that you apply to Clemson University, because I can promise you, you will have an exciting career here in the College of Agriculture and Forestry and Life Sciences. And we need you. We need you now, and we will need you in several years from now. So let's make the blue and gold proud and make sure that you're a big part of the success of the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences here at Clemson University. I also want to thank our state staff for the work that they've done over the last year. Working in a pandemic is unusual, tough, but your state staff under direction of Mr. Billy Keels has done a great job in keeping y'all abreast. I know that each one of them have worked hard. Mr. Troy Hams, Frank Saldana, and Mr. Jason Gore has worked hard to make sure that y'all's year has gone great. I also want to thank the agriculture teachers. There's no way that we could have FFA without you guys. You guys are the heart and soul of this organization. Most people might say it's the members, but I know that without an outstanding ag teacher, we would not have members. And so the work that you do each and every day for our young people throughout the state of South Carolina is tremendous and very much appreciated. So I want to say to all of you ag teachers, thank you. And then I want to thank the mamas and the daddies, because without you, we would not have FFA members. And I want to thank you for the support. And then finally, I want to thank you, the FFA members, for being courageous and coming here on virtual meetings and be a part of the largest youth organization in the world of its type. To wear the blue and gold jacket means a lot to a lot of people. And it means a lot to me as the Associate Dean here at the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences. I will honestly say that because of 4-H and because of FFA, I am where I am today. And I would not be here without the support of both of these organizations. And I truly understand the power of the blue and gold.
Dr. Dobbins, thank you for your dedication and many years of service to the South Carolina agriculture and the FFA. We know that you are forever true to the blue and gold. I am honored to welcome to South Carolina Dr. James Woodard, the National FFA Advisor and Chairman of the FFA Board. Dr. Woodard has spent his professional career as an agriculture educator and later the State Director for the Career, Technology, and Agriculture Education in Georgia. It is my pleasure to welcome Dr. James Woodard for brief remarks.
Hi, friends. Thanks for inviting me to join your state convention. For those who may not know me, I'm Dr. James Woodard, the National FFA Advisor, and I'm joining you today from my hometown in Georgia. I meet with you today with a sense of gratitude. It's an honor to take part in the South Carolina State FFA Convention. My thanks go to your state president, Gracie Helms, the entire state officer team, and your state staff, Jillian Lash, for leading your state's organization's efforts. They've pulled together to lead South Carolina in an extraordinary year. And I know this past year wasn't what any of us had in mind, but you've adapted and done tremendous things to continue growth of the South Carolina FFA. I'd also like to recognize my friend, Dr. Tom Dobbins, the Director of Clemson's Cooperative Extension Service, and Dr. Keith Belli, Dean of the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences program at Clemson. Our friends in South Carolina are so grateful for the support that you've provided the past year. In fact, I'd like to talk to you all about the importance of showing gratitude and paying respect to those who have lifted us all in the last year and in times previous. I think it provides an excellent lesson for how each of you as FFA members can find success in your future. First, let me show you a picture. Now, if you're like me, that's a picture of something you've probably never seen in real life. Most turtles where I come from tend to struggle climbing anything, fence post included. But that tells us that our turtle friend probably had a little boost from someone else to get that incredible view. And we know the turtle will need some help if it wants to come down. Now there's a lesson there that applies to all of us. The truth is, none of us ever get where we're going without a little help. For FFA members who have won awards or earned honors, take a moment to consider all who have helped you. Your advisor, your teacher, your parents, your boss, and maybe even your friends. Then think about where you would be if no one ever lent you a helping hand or showed you a path forward. Without those people, we never get an opportunity to be that turtle on a fence post, seeing the world from a whole new view. I encourage you to share your gratitude and appreciation to those who have helped you. And then make sure you pay it forward. As you earn new opportunities and reach new heights, look for ways to help others in their journey by providing tips, advice, wisdom from what you've learned. I can promise you that you'll find this path rewarding and beneficial as you reach new heights and find your version of success. Thanks for inviting me to join your state convention, and I hope to have an opportunity to meet all of you very soon, perhaps even at the National FFA Convention and Expo this fall. Thank you.
In South Carolina FFA, we have chapters who go above and beyond to demonstrate selfless service in their communities. They transform lives by living out the last line of the motto, living to serve. We would like to recognize these chapters for their achievements in the areas of growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture over this past year. They will be receiving the National Chapter Award. We will start by awarding superior chapters because they provide their members with chances to make positive impacts in their communities and schools. Mr. Secretary, please introduce the chapters that have attained a superior rating.
Superior chapters are Abbeville, ACTC, Anderson, Andrew Jackson, Battery Creek, Belton Honeypath, Belton Middle, Berea, Blythewood, Bryson Middle, Sherrall, Cherokee County, Chester County Career Center, Chesterfield, Clinton, Clover, Carlton, Carlton County, Crescent, Darlington County Institute of Technology, Dixie, Dorchester County Career Technology Center, Gilbert, Green Sea Floyds, Greer, Honeypath Middle, Indianland, Lakeview, Lakewood, Landrum, Latta, Lawrence, Lee County Career Technology Center, Lexington Richland 5, Low Country Leadership, Manning, McBee, Midland Valley, Newberry County Career Center, 96, North Central, Palmetto, Pillion Middle, Pendleton, Pickens County Career Technology Center, Ridge Spring Monetta, Riverside Middle, Saluda, Seneca, Swansea, Travelers Rest, Union, Wagner Sally, Walla Halla, Ware Shoals, Woodmont, York. Congratulations to our superior chapters.
A committee met to evaluate each of the following national chapter applications to determine our bronze, silver, and gold emblem chapters.
The 2021 Bronze Emblem chapters are Aner, Carolina Forest, Central, Conway. The Silver Emblem chapters are Barnwell County Career Center, Governor's School of Agriculture, R.D. Anderson, WTC Kershaw. Congratulations to the Bronze and Silver Emblem chapters. This year's Gold Emblem chapters are Ashley Ridge, Buford, Calhoun Falls, Carvers Bay, Fort Mill, Lexington Technology Center, Loris, Nation Ford, Thurman, West Oak, Woodmont Middle, W.J. Keenan.
Each of the 12 Gold Emblem chapters will have their applications forwarded to the National FFA organization to compete this summer. Good luck to all of the chapters as they pursue the star rating at the national level. A governor's citation will be presented this year to the top 3 chapters who has emphasized outstanding aptitude in one of these 3 areas: growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture. Each of the 3 winners will receive a $1,000 check for their chapter, courtesy of the South Carolina Rural Rehabilitation. This year's Chapter Citation Award winners are In the Growing Leaders Division, W.J. Keenan FFA Chapter. The W.J. Keenan FFA Chapter offers a multitude of leadership involvement activities that FFA members can experience. Chapter officers develop 5 different team-building activities that can be completed virtually, held an empowerment paint night to develop well-beings of members, and conducted virtual meetings with trade schools to educate FFA members of education possibilities available after high school. Congratulations. In the Building Communities Division, the Loris FFA Chapter. The Loris FFA Chapter builds community partnership by planting 1,000 loblolly tree seeds as part of the Power Plant South Carolina initiative, donated over 30 toys to the local Toys for Tots program, and donated extra plants from the greenhouse to a local nursery which is ran by students with special needs. Congratulations. In the Strengthening Agriculture Division, Nation Forward FFA Chapter. The Nation Forward FFA Chapter hosted a monthly virtual session to the public called Tastefully Local to highlight local producers. FFA members visited 8th grade students to recruit for the agriculture program and implemented a chef's tours program for local chefs to tour where their produce comes from. Congratulations to this year's Governor's Citation Award winners. The National FFA organization awards over $2.5 million in scholarships every year. Scholarships are sponsored by businesses and individuals through the National FFA Foundation and are given for a wide variety of experiences, career goals, and higher education plans. The selection process is based on an online application and considers FFA involvement, work experience, SAE, community service, leadership skills, and academics. This year's winner is Jordan Tweedy from the Barnwell County Career Center FFA Chapter. Jordan earned the Americans Farmers Grow Agriculture Leaders Scholarship Program for $1,500. Congratulations, Jordan. SAE grants are designed to help FFA members create or expand their supervised agriculture experience, or SAE projects, a requirement that all FFA members must complete. An SAE requires FFA members to create and operate an agriculture-related business, work at an agriculture-related business, or conduct an agriculture research project. Upon completion, FFA members must submit a comprehensive report regarding their career development experience. This year, I am proud to announce that South Carolina had 2 national SAE grant recipients. Each recipient will receive $1,000 from their sponsor to improve their SAE. This year's winners are Davia Lunsford from the Pickens County Career and Technology Center FFA. Davia received the Farm Credit SAE grant. The second SAE grant winner is Jayla Washington of the Low Country Leadership FFA Chapter. Jayla received the Bob Evans Restaurant Grant. Congratulations, Davia and Jayla. The Governor's School of Agriculture FFA Chapter at John De La Howe hosted a statewide FFA pageant for young ladies who are FFA members. The contestants were not only judged on their beauty, poise, and attire, but also on their knowledge of FFA, SAE, and how FFA contributes to agriculture. For their efforts, the winner of the pageant has been awarded a $500 scholarship sponsored by Ag South. The 2021 Miss FFA is Paige Holcomb of the West Oak FFA Chapter. For many years, the Pendleton FFA Chapter has hosted the Mr. FFA Scholarship Competition, open to all male South Carolina FFA members. The competition is based on an FFA member's involvement in their chapter, community, and their SAE. The Pendleton Farmer Society provides a $500 scholarship. Your 2021 Mr. FFA is Ben Pardue of the Conway FFA Chapter. The Frank Stover Sr. Scholarship was established to honor a man who dedicated his life to agriculture education. He began his career as an agriculture teacher, served as an executive secretary for the FFA and South Carolina Young Farmers Association, and state supervisor of agriculture education. During his tenure as state supervisor, he established the FFA Foundation in 1985. The scholarship is rewarded to a well-rounded student in their SAE, FFA, school and community activities, and is planning on pursuing a career in teaching agriculture education in South Carolina. This year's recipient of this Frank Stover Senior Scholarship is Kylie Cathcart. The Hilton V. Rogers Scholarship is sponsored annually by the South Carolina Fertilizer and Agrochemical Association for an FFA member who will be entering Clemson in the fall. This year's recipient is McKenna Johnson of the Clover FFA chapter. South Carolina Farmer and Agribusiness Association scholarships are awarded to FFA members who are planning on or currently attending a technical college or other college or university in an agriculture-related field. This year's scholarship recipient is Elizabeth May of the Conway FFA chapter. Thank you, South Carolina Farmer and Agribusiness Association, for your contributions to the South Carolina FFA. Mr. Secretary, do you have a record of any further business that shall now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any unfinished business that shall now properly come before this session? We are about to adjourn this session of the 94th Annual South Carolina FFA State Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous with others, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this session adjourned.